Hey my crafty peeps, welcome back. I am back with a journal page. As you can see here, I will do a flip through of this journal once we finish this page together. I have taken a few things off and added a few things, or I'm going to add a few things with you on camera so that you can see what my process is. I just thought I would try a different kind of video. Before we jump into that, let me just go ahead and ask you to hit the like button. It's the best way to share and help my channel grow. And if you also will hit the subscribe button, it will notify you each time I upload a new video. So let's go ahead and jump into the project. This was just a kind of compilation of papers and things that I had on my desk. I just added this big pink butterfly over this stamped butterfly, and I did add some of this washi tape right here. As you can see, I ripped this sticker that said everything off, and this is not tacked down yet. So I took this off, and I think what I'm gonna do is add this word right here, sweet, and then I have this sticker which says always be on the lookout for the presence of wonder, and I am trying a different way of having my phone as I'm using it to film, so hopefully this will be a better outcome for you. And I'm thinking I'm going to put this right down here like that, and then I do have this butterfly that I wanted to put down here, and then I did have a couple of other pieces. I have a bowl over here on the side, and I am digging through this that has some little bits and bobs, and I had a couple of pieces pulled, but I don't know if they ended up back in this bowl, so give me just a second. Alright, it did take me a minute, but I think I found what I was looking for. So I do have this which says 15 cents, and I wanted to just tuck that up right there. And then I also just had a little paper clip, and I don't know what I did with it, so we can go ahead and pull another one out. And I thought those were right here, so I am so sorry about that. All right, so I think we are finally set. As you may have noticed, there was a little red heart sticker right up here, and I just peeled that off because I decided I didn't like the way it looked anymore, and I found this blue one. So this, and I think this word, are from Birdsong, which is 49th and Market. I absolutely love that collection, so I will be ordering more of that. I did add a little bit of, or a little tiny paper clip. Those came from the Tim Holtz collection and the Ideology line, as you can see right here. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I am going to be using my pH neutral PVA glue. I did order this off of Amazon if you are looking for it. I have been using it for several weeks and I really do like it. So we're going to go ahead and start by tucking this ticket in. This was, I believe, sent to me by my crafty BFF. So we'll just go ahead and put a little bit of glue right here at the bottom. And if I'm out of frame, I apologize because this is a different type of video for me. So we're going to go ahead and just tuck that in right there. Then we're going to take this butterfly and we're going to just put a little bit of glue on this side because that's the side we want to tuck in, like that. And then I will take Fabri-Tac and just tuck that up there behind that. It's this one, Beacon Fabri-Tac, and I picked this up at my local Walmart. So let's just go ahead and add a little bit of Fabri-Tac right back here. And hopefully you can see as I'm doing this. And then I will add a little bit just right here under the butterfly to help hold it down. This glue, the Fabri-Tac, is definitely stringy. I did hear someone say it was like using cold hot glue, so it's kind of like a hot glue, but it's not hot. It is very stringy and there is a little bit of a smell to it. So just in case you're sensitive, you may want to work in a well-ventilated area when using that. And we're going to go ahead and just hold that down just a little bit so that it will stay really well. Okay, then we're going to take our PVA glue and put it right back here on the back of our heart. And we will put that, after we pull the strings off, right up there. And then we're going to take some more PVA glue and put this right here on the back of our word. And we're going to cover up where that previous word sticker was. And then I'm going to put just a line of glue here so that this sentiment or this saying will stick to the washi tape. And then we'll put that right down there, and then we'll just hold that down to make sure it sticks really well. And then I have this really pretty chipboard butterfly that I wanted to use down here at the bottom. So you can see I just added the glue to the back because I thought these were stickers, but I tried to peel one off the back and I realized that they weren't. So we're just going to add that right there. Okay, so far it's looking pretty good. I'm going to bring the bowl back over and we're just going to go ahead and look through here. You can see there's several more hearts here at the bottom from the 49th and Market bird song and another word, some other tickets, another heart. A couple of these tickets were too bright. That tag, a couple of other little pieces. I wanted to try and figure out a spot to use this yellow butterfly, and I know that I have a circle punch somewhere, so maybe I will pause the video and look for that and see if I can find that, because I think that would be a really pretty addition to this page. So I'm going to pause the video and look for my circle punch. Okay, so as you can see, I did use a circle punch. It did cut off some of the wings, and I even looked at some of my dies and they were either too big and were getting the words or too small. So I just went ahead and circle punched it, and I'm just going to see if I can find a spot where I think this would look good. And I just kind of go around in different places like that, and maybe down here at the bottom or tucked under here. And I'm just not finding a spot that I think would work for this. It would have been cute to maybe tuck up under there or up under here, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet. So I am not going to add this, and I'll put this back in my little bowl to use for something else. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and do a flip through of this journal so that you can see it. I made this a couple years ago when my Crafty BFF came, and this is my cover. And I think I may have shown this before, but for those of you that are new subscribers, you will have a chance to see what it looks like. So I have this page here, which kind of talks about my BFF coming and that we made journals together. And this was a new All in Create stamp to me, and I did a fun background and added some fun washi tapes and beautiful and just some stitching and strips across the bottom. And then here is this page right here that I just showed you, sweet, beautiful, and the butterflies, and I really like the additions and things that I did to this page. I can kind of see here that my sticker isn't exactly straight, but that's okay. This is my journal and I'm all right with that. And then we have a graph page and coffee dyed paper, And this was a card. My crafty BFF knows I like bees. And this was a background I made, and I cut out the hello, and I did stitch around it and added gold splatter. So I added this card because I just love it. And then this is my crafty BFF, and another page I did. And then this was a pocket I believe that she sent to me, and then a sticker that I got from somewhere, and I liked that. And then we did a little Christmas swap, so I put information about that in here. And here is us. She has an app on her phone that makes your pictures look super fancy, and I tucked extra pictures of when she was here, and then I just put BFFs across the bottom. And this was a little strip that she made, so I turned it into a pocket, and I did some texture paste up here. And then we have a couple of more, there's the center, coffee dyed pages, and a drawing that someone at work did that I've just tucked in here. And another page that I did that I haven't added anything to yet. And a writing page that I did about a bad day that I was having. And some other pieces that I'm trying to put in here. This was a challenge we did, and I don't remember what the challenge was, but I made her one similar to this. So this is a tag. And then this piece that I stamped on this background. And then I have another writing page. And this is another page I've done recently. It's when one of my other BFFs who lives locally, my crafty BFF, currently lives in Alaska and is getting ready to move back home. So this BFF lives locally, and we went over the hill to another state that's about 3 hours away to visit my mother. And at the time, in August last year, her roommate had COVID and we weren't able to have a visit. So my crafty BFF and I made a wonderful day out of it. So I put pictures of that in here. And then here is the last couple of pages and another writing page, and this is what the back cover looks like, and I'm okay with that because it is kind of just a creative journal. So I will be putting the photo corners on this one here too. I did add cardstock to protect the edges because they were getting a little bit bent, but I am going to add the photo corners. So anyways, I want to thank you so much for stopping by and watching my process today. I will talk to y'all later in the next video. Bye.